Uh, okay. Let us.
Friends, met each other, found each other. I'm in a relationship because of it through your fandom.
Huh?
Friends, met each other.
What? What? Ariana playing with Cynthia's finger? I don't. Taking a selfie with a little girl and she makes Ariana hold her glasses? What? Asked in what way has the person sitting next to you changed you for good? They cried so much during the press tour they had to apologize. I mean, I wonder if they're both going on their, like, route of whatever they're doing, their vegetarian, like, not eating route and just starving themselves. I caught it. God damn. There it is. Bill Maher goes to Washington. Oh yeah, we'll see that too. Hillary Clinton. What is this? Remember that time when Hillary Clinton introduced her friend George Soros and his interest to get involved in U.S. elections? The internet sure doesn't. Why? I think I have to have tough conditions, tell people to come out of the shadows. If they committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked. They're gone. Yeah, too bad Hillary doesn't say that shit anymore.
Tell people to come out of the
We're dealing with China.
What about trade?
Trade tariffs.
After all, Trump talks about it all the time. Well, let's start with this. It is true that too often past trade deals have been sold to the American people with rosy scenarios that did not pan out.
Yeah, so basically she's talking about the trade deals with Trump. Yeah, I mean, everyone knows that look, when some of these politicians say good, right, win certain polls with favorability, they'll run those taglines or whatever. I mean, yeah, just right, all the tagline Trump has used, right? All of them has probably come from polls that he's been watching. And then he's executing on what he promised too. And this is Jamie Menina, Senior Advisor, Joint Staff, Department of Defense, FMR Special Agent, FBI FMR Special Assistant, Hillary Clinton. Oh. Another Hillary assistant. Okay, anyways. On to the next. Douglas Murray got wrecked by Dave Smith on Joe Rogan. Wait, what happened?
Hold on. You got to stop interrupting and let him finish the sentence.
So the tragedy that's been inflicted on Gaza is orders of magnitudes greater than October 7th. Even if you had the right, let's say...
Yeah, wait, what? Did he try to compare October 7th to Gaza? What? How did you... What? October 7th, I mean, what? The January, huh? Yeah.
You got to stop interrupting and let him finish the sentence.
So the tragedy that's been inflicted on Gaza is orders of magnitudes greater than October 7th. Even if you had the right, let's say, somebody broke onto your property and killed...
Yeah, well, Gaza has been going on for a while now. And then all of a sudden, right, October 7th was a one and done thing, right? They did the thing. That was an action they took immediately, right? They went in, fucking killed people and grabbed hostages. And then now they're trying to get those hostages back still.
Some of your family members and you want to go kill this guy. If he goes back to his apartment building and you know that there's women and children in that apartment building, and so your move is to blow up the building, what you would be charged with is murder in the first degree. Cold-blooded, premeditated, intentional murder. And you could sit there and tell the judge, I didn't want to kill all those people. Why would I want to kill all of those people? I just had to kill that one guy. But that's not what counts. You did it intentionally. You dropped a bomb knowing that there were women and children in that building. That is intentionally murdering innocent people. And if you're going to advocate for this war, so why can't you just say, yes, that price is acceptable? Because then we could have a real conversation about why the other side is going to look at you like a monster.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously both sides are looking at each other like fucking monsters. What the fuck is this? Fucking stupid. No, President Trump did not snub RFK Jr.'s chair off. Why do you have to give them hormones to make them more of a girl?
Child, why do you have to give them hormones to make them more of a girl?
I'm sorry, can you expand on the question?
It's a simple question. If you say that the child thinks it's a girl, so you're going to give the child hormones. If the child thinks it's a girl, let it be a girl. Like, you don't have, why are you adding hormones? If you're shooting hormones into a child and you're affecting the child's development, you're saying that's not a choice. That's nonsense. Of course it's a choice. You're choosing to chemically change this child's body. You're choosing to inject things into this child's body on a regular basis that are going to radically affect the physical development of their body. And you're saying that this isn't a choice. Well, it's definitely a choice to do that. Why do you have to give them...
What is this? Hey! God damn it. So he's a sand enjoyer? Is that it?
The expert, or
no, I think
what
authority
exactly
matters. I think
expert?
authority matters, and I think that if you just throw a lot of shit out there, and then
I've been thinking about why Douglas Murray's appearance on Joe Rogan has triggered such intense reactions from parts of the right, especially what some might call the woke right. And I think I figured it out. Douglas is a master communicator. He's been doing this for decades and knows exactly how to tailor a message depending on his target audience. Judging by the reactions online, it's safe to say he really pissed off. Critics have called him pretty snarky, combative. I even seen the word cunty thrown around. But here's the thing. Douglas knew exactly what he was doing. He wasn't trying to win over Rogan's. He was speaking to Rogan himself. Like many of us, Douglas is deeply alarmed by Rogan's growing list of fringe guests, Holocaust deniers. Wait, Rogan has putting on a list of fringe guests, Holocaust deniers, and Nazi sympathizers like Daryl Cooper and Ian Carroll. Figures who become folk heroes to a conspiratorial online right. I don't even know who these people are. Ian Carroll? Who's that? Oh, he's an Australian guy. He's from Australia. Why do I care about his fucking opinions? Like, what? And then who's this guy? American amateur historian, podcaster, and writer. Oh, gross. Never. Yikes. I already don't like that one. Douglas went to the source, to the man giving them a microphone. He confronted Rogan not with outrage, but with precision. He wanted Joe Rogan to feel the weight of what he's been doing. To recognize the damage caused by legitimizing ahistorical, paranoid nonsense masquerading as just asking questions. Oh, basically, like some of the weird conspiratorial people, right? Well, I mean, at this point, can you call these people conspiratorial or just fucking batshit crazy? You know, it would spark backlash. You know, it would all alienate parts of the right, and he did it anyway. So apparently, he got.
And say,
No,
I'm
let's just
not
play it, see what
interested
happens.
in the alternative views on this, and particularly when it's a counter-narrative that is wildly off. And when you get people, look, I just feel, we should get it out straight away, I feel you've opened the door to quite a lot of people who've now got a big platform who have been throwing out counter-historical stuff of a very dangerous kind.
You mean Daryl? Are you talking about Daryl?
Daryl, who's the other one?
I don't think Daryl has.
Derek,
I don't think there's anything
Derek,
dangerous
what's
about
the
what
other guy? Derek, what's his name? Cooper, is it? Which one is it?
No, that's
it's Daryl Cooper.
Daryl Cooper. Who's the other one? There was one I just checked on the way here. Daryl Cooper, and then Daryl Cooper, Ian Carroll. Look, these guys are not historians. They're not knowledgeable about anything.
No one's calling Ian Carroll.
No, but then why listen to their views on Churchill?
Daryl is incredibly
listen?
knowledgeable.
It's not.
It's just
He's not.
So why listen to their views on Churchill?
Several reasons. One is when he was offered to debate the current greatest living
view him as the chief villain is my hyperbolic, provocative statement. But
what's
Douglas,
the point of that?
Well, okay, but Pat Buchanan wrote an entire book on this. Is he not allowed? Is he not an expert? Is he not allowed to be
he's
interviewed?
certainly not an expert. He can be interviewed. I've watched Pat Buchanan debate. I watched Pat Buchanan debate against Churchill historians, and he was absolutely leveled because he doesn't know what he's talking about.
When did Pat Buchanan debate and get leveled?
About 20 years ago.
I'm just
He
curious.
debated against Andrew Roberts and several other historians at Intelligence Squared in London. I was there. He didn't know what he was talking about. He had a contrary view, and it was interesting and stimulating to hear. But if you only get the contrary view, which is, isn't it fun if we all pretend Churchill was the bad guy of the 20th century, at some point you're going to lead people down a path where they think that's the view. And that's horse shit of the most profound kind.
I don't think that's what he's trying to do.
I think that's exactly what we're doing. And the problem is that
okay, so this goes back to one of the stuff the people he put on. Those two people when they talked about it. I mean, look, Joe Rogan just basically just puts on whoever he wants to put on. I don't know what whoever he thinks is interesting. I don't know. Yo, Bruce Lee, gotta go to bed. Good night, Bromy. Fuck off. Go sleep, you fucking retard. North Carolina. Trump just denied North Carolina's request for FEMA relief from Hurricane Helen, calling it unwarranted. Whoa. I don't know if that's correct. No Lie with Brian Taylor Cohen. Oh, it's this guy. He always does this. Oh, he always hates Trump. So I don't know if this guy's telling the truth. Oh, apparently he did, unwarranted. Well, I mean, it could have been because has North Carolina been doing some shady shit? Probably because they've been going against federal law. Well, when Republicans said FEMA did not act fast enough under Joe Biden, Federal Emergency Management Agency on Friday rejected North Carolina's request to extend the period in which residents can file the hurricane damage reimbursement. I guess they need the money for tax cuts. The rich. Wait, so FEMA is not actually helping them? Wait, so why are they saying Trump did it? I'm so confused. Anyways. Yeah. Well. Rip. Okay, Slane. None of the 17 vaccines given to children have been tested against placebo. The reality. Children are not given 72 vaccines. The ones they are given have been tested against placebo. Serial liars, your HHS secretary. As the economy plunders, two deadly wars rage on. Continue to store. Wait, what? Ultra, RK, and Tulsi Gabbard are attending. Dude, what? Like, what are you talking about? When did he go? I don't remember. It's a Saturday, man. Oh, well, it's Sunday now. I mean, he was probably doing some work on the side. Like, I don't know what the... you know this guy works probably like 24/7, right? Yeah. Even during his fucking golf sessions, he's fucking working sometimes. He gets calls and shit. I don't know what these people want. I guess they're just not, they want him to work on what they want, not what Trump is working on. If Donald Trump can't tell the leader of El Salvador to allow to American to bring Albrigo Garcia back to America. Oh, that one guy, yeah. Looking forward to seeing President Bukele of El Salvador Monday. Organize and build a future of prosperity. President Bukele has graciously accepted into his nation's custody some of the most violent alien enemies of the world, and in particular the United States. These barbarians are now in sole custody of El Salvador, a proud and sovereign nation, and their future is up to President B and his government. President B. He didn't say Bukele. They will never threaten or menace our citizens again. As you can tell. Still going on about that. Doink. Supreme Court decides with deported migrant and orders steps to return him. Oh. Yep. All right.